I sit in this conference room as a man talks of road widening. I turn quickly, expecting at any minute to see Harrison come rushing through the double doors and calmly take a seat. Come now, Harrison. They want to marry you.
We bring you day one of the Snoop Doggy Dogg trial. Fast talking from comedian Harry Hill, Emmerdale Brat Pack babes Jacqueline and Camilla, the men who flash for cash, and another hopeful who'll do anything for nothing. Plus exclusives from Veruca Salt, Emanate and Tricky. The show that gives you the stars that even Alex Ferguson can't afford to buy. Ain't that right, Tony?
The stars that Alex Ferguson... Just you wait till you see a few new away kits next season. And I should say to anyone up there in Newcastle, all you Geordies, thank you very much for Andy Cole. £7 million. A lot of money. But, and I know you might be feeling a bit disgruntled, and especially our old mate Hufty, because she was a big Newcastle fan. You might be feeling a bit disgruntled, but you'll feel much better next season when you see the glorious red tide sweep across Europe. Speaking of continents, Alan and Jazz are actually with us tonight because they are on the continent of America on their first little glamorous location visit, and our Alan's actually gone over to Los Angeles, California.
Thank you, Terry. I'm really pumped because I'm in a different country to Britain. I've come here to America, to Los Angeles. Now, look at this. Well, I was a bit worried about the storms, but as soon as we arrived, the sunshine's come out because we brought a bit of showbiz spangle here, and the death count has stopped. So, here we are. We're outside the Bonaventure Hotel, and we've come here to Los Angeles for the biggest talent competition in the world. There are thousands of lucky hopefuls who have come from all over the country here in the hope of being spotted and made into a TV star like myself. Join me later. I'll be trying to catch a few of those rising stars before they take off, go around the moon, and join me in showbiz Shangri-La. For the moment, it's back to you, Terry.
Alan, I thought it was all like flash floods over there.
Yeah, I don't know what all the fuss was about, mate. Yeah, just a bit of rain.
A bit of rain. You see how the Americans exaggerate everything, don't they? Just a bit of rain. Well, no exaggerations about our first group tonight. We've been waiting a long time to get them on the show. Please put your hand together in a big warm word welcome. Making their British TV performance debut. This is Veruca Salt, #1 Blind.
All the time.
One Blind, and that's their follow-up to last year's monster hit Seether. And it's also another Word exclusive because they're the first band to appear on this show to be named after a character from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I just thought I'd share that with you all. Now, our first guest tonight, they're part of a revolution rocking the most rural of soaps, and they're watched by 14 million viewers a week. Take a look at this.
He's nice, your dad.
Yeah, he's okay.
He fancies me.
What?
He'd love to get his mitts on me.
What did you mean before?
What? That your dad's been eyeing me up?
Look, cut it out.
Where is he, by the way?
Please welcome Jacqueline Peary and Camilla Power. Now, we just saw you, Jacqueline. We just saw you at war in that clip over there. What's exactly going on in Emmerdale at the moment?
I'm kind of at war. This is Jessica McAllister, and I'm kind of at war with the McAllister family because her brother killed my brother, Ben Dingle, and I'm trying to get my revenge for my brother's death at the minute.
Now,
So-
you've only been in it 2 weeks, haven't you? And you're already a major bitch
I've been
of
on
the
screen
character.
for 2 weeks, yeah, and I'm major bitch.
Major bitch. And do you prefer playing bitches or to be
I love
playing...
it. I really like it. It's great playing a bitch. I hate the nice parts. You get bored with them. But
There's nothing wrong with the nice parts, thank you very much.
I like playing the bitches. It's better fun.
Now, Tina's a bit of a flirt, isn't she?
Well, yeah, she kind of teases the men. She gets them right where she wants them, and then, you know, she kind of brings them into her lair and then turns her wicked
That's my girl.
ways onto
That's my
them.
girl.
Are you like that in real life?
Oh, no, you're joking. No, not at
No?
all. No, I hope not. No.
Now, do you think the character's going to get quite evil throughout the program?
She gets worse. Just watch out because she gets much worse. This is just a taster of what she does.
And have you started getting hate mail yet, or anyone shouting at you?
No,
on the
I got a
streets?
pile of fan mail, actually. I was expecting
Really?
hate mail. I was expecting, you know, people writing to me saying, you're a right bitch. But they wrote to me and said, we really like the character of Tina Dingle, so I was quite flattered.
It's quite lucky, isn't
Yeah.
it? Now, Camilla, Jacqueline's character in Emmerdale wouldn't have even been thought of a couple of years ago. Why do you think they've suddenly made it all fashionable and sexy?
Because I don't know, I just think these days it's kind of like that way, isn't it, to be sort of like cool and, you know, sort of sexy. She's that kind of person anyway. She's naturally kind of sexy. And
But the whole show, I mean, on general, has gone kind of trendy, hasn't it?
yeah, I think that's good because I think it sort of brings in a sort of younger audience, you know, because before it was like kind of older people and older characters, whereas now you kind of got the young, hip lot coming in, like, for, you know, everyone.
It's kind
and,
of,
you know,
it's
it's good.
moved, it's had to move with the times as well. I mean, it's been on air for 23 years, and its audience is getting younger because we're having to move with the times.
But haven't you got a lot of complaints? For example, Terry's mum and dad must have written in by now saying they want more sheep and cows back on the show. Is this true? You're getting lots of complaints?
No, I think
We
there are
can't really speak for Terry's relatives. I mean, you know, it's like, you know, I suppose, you know, I don't know.
There are different aspects of the show that appeal to different audiences, and I think we tend to please most of the people.
Now, your character, Camilla Jessica, she's desperately trying to lose her virginity, isn't she?
That's right.
And she hasn't had much luck so far, has she?
No, she's kind of like picked dud guys so far. You know, there's like sort of been Danny who's been kind of like the drippy wet guy. So she just kind of needs a man to take her in hand and, you know.
And I'm sure everyone here wants to know, especially all the guys, have you lost it in real life?
Well, I mean, come on. You know, I mean, I kind of think that one goes without saying, doesn't it?
Now, you haven't got a boyfriend at the moment, have you, Camilla?
No, I haven't got a boyfriend at the moment. I'm sort of waiting, you know,
Well-
for someone to come and sweep me off my feet.
So if any guys, any offers, just queue up to the right of the studio later on and she can take her pick. How's that?
That suits me fine, yeah.
Now, you're going to stay around with us for the rest of the show?
Brilliant, yeah. I'd love to.
Fantastico. Now, today, basically, is a very important day for the one and only notorious rapper Snoop Doggy Dogg, because just a few hours ago, Snoop arrived at the Los Angeles County Courthouse where he was standing trial for murder, and Jazz went there to see if she could catch up with him. Have a look.
It's Friday morning in Los Angeles, and I'm outside the criminal courts building where the trial that's set to get America talking even more than O.J. Simpson's is just about to begin.
23-year-old Calvin Brodus, a.k.a. Snoop Doggy Dogg, the man who made gangster rap mainstream, stands accused of murder. His first album, Doggy Style, boasted 2 million in advanced orders. It sold out as soon as it hit the shops and was the first album to enter the US charts at #1. Like many rappers, Snoop's sales success has gone hand in hand with his brushes with the law. Also on Rap Row is Snoop's own producer, Dr. Dre, sentenced to house arrest following charges of battery. And Tupac Shakur awaiting trial for the alleged shooting of 2 off-duty cops and for sexual assault.
Snoop's accused of the murder of 25-year-old Philip Walder Merriam, who was shot in a gangland shootout in West LA. Snoop claims it was self-defense. However, Snoop's lawyer does admit that McKinley Lee, Snoop's bodyguard, did shoot the bullet and Snoop was driving the car. Under American law, Snoop could face 15 years to life imprisonment.
Mysteriously, whilst awaiting trial, Snoop appeared in a slickly produced 18-minute film, Murder Was the Case, showing him involved in a shooting in which he returns fire on his assailants in self-defense. His record company told us yesterday that the film bears no relation to any real events. With yet another black male celebrity in the dock, it's the case that's got America talking.
I think the man's gonna be found not guilty myself, though.
Right.
I really do, because he got a good defense, and then, like I said, he didn't commit the crime himself. He said his driver did it, I think, or something like that.
Here ain't nobody gonna get off, because they want to put everybody in jail instead of, you know, trying to do something.
As soon as we get to trial, this case will be shown to be what it is, which was a case of Snoop's bodyguard having to defend him and shooting somebody in self-defense.
Since his breakthrough onto the music scene, Snoop has been continually surrounded by controversy over the explicit nature of his raps.
Guess who's back in the motherfucking house with a fat dick for your motherfucking mouth? Hoes recognize, niggas do too, cause when bitches get scandalous and pull a voodoo, what you gonna do?
Accused of glamorizing crime, Snoop's album Doggy Style contained 70 references to guns and killing.
I'm bringing it to you in the rap form so you don't have to go out there and do it in the reality form, because I'm explaining to you what's going to happen to you and what can happen to you. So hopefully you'll pay attention to my music and stop the violence and get your groove on rather than get your blast on.
So, after years of cultivating a gangster image and rapping about gang crime, Snoop now has to prove that he's no gangster.
We're going to take our business in the courtroom and make sure everything is all right and keep doing our music. But I mean, as far as I can say, is just stay supportive to me and the things that I do as far as making my music and staying true to me.
And since Jazz filed that report earlier on today, Snoop's lawyers have managed to get his trial to be postponed till April, so there you go, that's the latest update on that one. Now, you girls are going to stick around with us for the rest of the show, and we hope you do too, because after the break, we've got the hottest 4-piece group since E17. They're called Emanate. In fact, they're coming through the studio right now. They're making their way towards the stage, and after the break, they're going to be performing this sexy song. And we find out what this guy does to make ends meet.
I did it really, first of all, for the money, especially for the money, because like, you win 50 quid, like, when you're 16, 50 quid's a hell of a lot of money.
Don't go changing.
Which Hollywood starlet showed a garage attendant nude pictures of herself in exchange for petrol? Was it Drew Barrymore, Juliette Lewis, Lisa Bonet, or Cameron Diaz? Find out after the break. We asked you which Hollywood starlet showed a garage attendant nude pictures of herself in exchange for petrol. The answer is Drew Barrymore. She must have been driving a pickup truck.
On TV. Yes, the word coming live to your homes on Friday the 13th. Now with me on stage are 4 young men which probably have more sex appeal than a whole Premier League football team put together. Right? They are called Emanate, and read my lips, they are going to be huge. They're going to be massive, so watch out for them. And what are you going to do for us tonight?
I've got a little something for you.
I'm sure you have, so I think you should just take it away.
to figure out just what it is. Cause I've been holding back so long, and my love is rolling strong. So take these back to off the rack, for the gift that I got ain't going back. I got a little something for ya. Here we go. Nah, 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 nah. You know that I adore you. Come on. I got a little something for ya. I got a little something for you. Nah, 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 nah. Yes, I have. It's a gift that says that you are on my mind. I got a little something for ya. Cause then I'll give you just three guesses to figure out just what it is. Cause I've been holding back so long, and my love is rolling strong. So take these back there off the rack, but the gift that I got ain't going back. I got a little something for ya. Something for you. In the groove, I hit the lane. Popping on the system is the way. Heart is kicking, the stuff she's afflicting. She's definitely addicted. Addicted to the love of a lady that's so fine. You know my secret, girl, you gotta get mine. Girl, you gotta get mine. Sign of a lover, Mr. Lover, man, it's here with a little something for ya. Na na na. I don't think so. Let's take a long ride, girl, don't let go. Na na na. I don't think so. Let's take a long ride, girl, don't let go. Na na na. Yeah, you better ask somebody. I got a little something for you. Yes.
Yes, from the people who bought you, Eternal, Michelle Gale and Dina Carey, Dina Carroll. Carol even. All right, don't start on me yet. Dina Carroll, that was Emanates, and I've got a little something for you. And nice to meet you, girls. Jackie,
nice
isn't
to
it?
Meet you. Hi, Terry.
And
hi.
Camilla.
That's right.
Lovely name, isn't it? A bit posh to be on Emmerdale, isn't she?
She's a bit posh.
OK, our next guest tonight is somebody who turned his back on all the drugs in the world when he gave up his career as a doctor to try his luck on the comedy circuit. Take a look at this.
Tragic week for me. This week, tragic week. Failed to get custody, right, of little Alan. Right, failed to get custody of little Alan. The judge in the case said he thought custody of little Alan should go to his parents. Would I please stop trying to get custody of other people's children? But no services on the M40. How can that be?
And please welcome Harry Hill. Big round of applause. He is a very funny man. OK. Right, it's nothing to do with it. Just stroking the Leeds United fan. Sorry about that. OK, now, Harry, you're looking very sharp tonight.
Oh, thank you very much.
Have you got the address of your tailor?
Well, like this, you're trying to... what it is, this... I've got the same tailor that makes the outfits for the chimps on the PG Tips adverts.
I mean, you did start life as a doctor. Were you actually interested in comedy at that time?
Oh, yeah. Well, what I used to do, if I had to break a bit of bad news to someone, I'd soften the blow by telling a joke, you see. So if there was something a bit of news like, you know, we've got to amputate your leg or something like that, I'd say, I'm afraid to tell you we've got to amputate your leg, but do you know the one about the two donkeys that went into the pub?
Actually, well, no, did it work?
No.
Oh, well, maybe you made the right move. What did you actually, your actual family think about that? Because they would have been so proud of you being a doctor.
Well, you'd think so, but in fact, they were relieved, because I'm actually from a circus family. I'm half gypsy. I'm like David Essex. Some of you older people might remember him. And my father actually was eaten by a lion. Yeah, he was. He was.
Was he?
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about your brother.
Sympathy there.
Ah, it's one of the sympathy sounds, of course, isn't it?
Yes. Or if you want to examine someone's throat.
What? Very good, yes.
I'll start writing your material for you, Sue. Now, you have got your own peculiar view of the world, haven't you? This sort of peculiar world view. What is it?
Well, I view the world through glasses.
But the sort of thing that keeps you awake at night, worrying, tossing and turning in your cot.
Well, apart from his shoes, you mean?
Leave it, Jackie. No, you're Jackie, aren't you?
Yeah,
That's Camilla. She's a posh one.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah, I'm the common one.
Scottish. Doesn't count there, does it?
No, not quite.
OK, so anyway, about this strange world view which keeps you awake at night, tossing and turning in your cot.
Well, what really keeps me awake, I always, about you're probably the same, I always worry that I've left the cooker on. You know that thing where because if it's on, with electric cookers particularly, if it's on 5, you know it's on, don't you? Because it's glowing orange. It's only really if it's on 3 or something like that, when it could still be on, and so I'm in bed worrying, and I have to keep getting up to check it, And
what about this? But you've got this obsession with motorways as well, haven't you?
Well, there was a time when there were no services on the M40, and you had to, if you wanted to get a snack, if you were going to Birmingham and you wanted a snack, you had to go to the, you have to either, go M1, M6, or go to the Happy Eater.
I hope drivers are listening out there. But on the M40, at least you didn't get all these lorry drivers, though, did you, then, on the M40? Because they have to fuel up every 15 sort of miles or so, don't they, with diesel and buy a new Yorkie bar and that.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing, really, not a bad thing, Harry.
You know, now you've come to say it, now I realise that.
So scrap that one. He's going to scrap that one now from like his...
They've got services on the M40 now.
Now, you seem a very sort of... Right. You seem a very kind of, how can I say, sort of very mild bloke, but you do have some very cruel humour, don't you? Particularly about these, what is it, cancer research shops.
Well, I just make the point that whenever you go into the cancer research shop, they never actually seem to be doing any cancer research, do they? Normally, it's a couple of old ladies standing there selling second-hand clothes.
Do you actually have...
No wonder they haven't found a cure. Get some younger people in with some new ideas.
Now, talk about younger people, you are, a lot of comedy stars are real sex gods, aren't they? They get more groupies than people in bands. Is there such a thing as a Harry Hill groupie?
What do you think?
Well, I don't know. I've noticed the girls gazing at you adoringly here, and a few in the front row.
It's the hair. Yeah. I just think it's... Can you touch it? It's really kind of like...
There's not too much glare on that.
You can kind of sort of sit there and sort of therapeutically stroke it, like this. A bit like this sofa.
Yeah,
it's quite a deep parlour. It's quite a deep parlour.
You can come and have a stroke over here later on, Camilla. We'll shift you up. Now, later on in the show, we will be telling you about, I suppose, the biggest growth industry here in Britain. Meanwhile, take a look at this.
Separated at birth, Martina Navratilova and Paul Hogan. Separated at birth, Martina Hogan and Paul Navratilova. Separated at birth, Paul Hogan and Martina Navratilova.
A lad looking to make his fortune might have gone into stockbroking or even being an estate agent or even selling mobile phones. But a decade on, the road has taken a different turn because men dressed like this are making a living being semi-nude, and some are taking it that step further. These charming gentlemen are not professional strippers. Gay pubs up and down the country are packed full of punters gagging to see regular guys getting up and getting them off. You guessed it, amateur strip nights are the next big thing. Some amateur strippers do it for a laugh, some do it when the gas bill comes in. But for guys like Ben, amateur strip nights are a way to break into big-time professional stripping.
I was out with some mates and I needed some money anyway. Like, you win 50 quid if you win. And my friends went, go on. So I'm, all right then, so I did it and I won. I thought, yeah, I enjoy doing this, so I started from there, really.
To make big money in the stripping game, a good body isn't quite enough. You also need a good act and a good agent. And tonight in a pub in London's East End, Ben's got a chance to impress Mike Baldwin, one of the best in the business.
Nearly all of the professional strippers start in amateur nights. We encourage them to start in amateur nights. It gives them a chance of finding out what it's like to be in front of an audience.
Mike's stable of stripping studs are constantly in demand, and his most lucrative prodigy is Willie the Kid. Willie's cowboy act means that in a good week his earnings are well into 4 figures.
Started with the amateur process, which most of the guys go through. You come through the various rounds, and one of the prizes of winning the final is a contract on the professional circuit.
And Willie's professionalism's landed him a job body doubling for Sylvester Stallone in Judge Dredd, a career move that Ben's keen to follow.
In the end, I wouldn't mind being an actor, really. I might get into, like, film and whatever. So then maybe, like, later on I would start doing something like that. And you can get your equity card through stripping as well.
The incidence of finding a good stripper is extraordinarily rare. I mean, I've been looking round for really good strippers, and my goodness, you're excited when you do find them.
So, for tonight, for your act, what are you going to be doing?
I'm going to do a new act, which is with syrup, which has to be quite original because, like, cream's been done and all that stuff, so I'm going to get somebody to pour syrup over me, maybe lick it off or something like that.
And how badly do you want to be a professional stripper?
Very badly. I just want to go right to the top.
Well, it's just turned 11 o'clock and back there Ben and a bunch of other hopefuls are getting ready for their big night, and we're about to see just what they're made of. The talent scouts are in the front row and Ben is up against some stiff competition.
I'm James, I'm 22, I'm a sheet metal worker from Kent, and I want to be a stripper.
Hi, I'm Duncan, I'm 28, I'm a graphic designer and I want to be a stripper.
Hello, my name's Lee, I'm 29 and I'm at the moment unemployed, but I do want to be a stripper.
Hi, my name is Paul and I'm 30 and I'm a painter and decorator and I want to be a stripper.
You need to put your pants back on, honey.
All the wannabes were undressing and impressing, and Ben's big chance was getting close.
Okay, put your hands together, please. Nice big round of applause. Let's hear it for Ben. Yes, Ben.
One technical thing that we have to do with the professional stripper is to teach him how to make his penis looks impressive and sizable. And this is achieved by using either an elastic band or a shoelace or something to tie it.
Well, with my dick, I tied up far too hard. When I was on stage, it started really aching. It was numb. I couldn't feel it.
And unfortunately for Ben, it was all pain and no gain tonight.
If you're going to have little canes and golden syrup and all those sort of schoolboy things, then it's got to be an amusing comment on it. If it takes itself too serious, then you start to wriggle a bit.
So no contract for Ben this time, but he'll be back.
You just learn by your mistakes, really. And you need to go further, a hell of a lot further, hopefully. It's like back to the drawing board.
OK, thank you very much. There is nothing wrong with that, is there?
We could go quickly to the medical opinion. I think it's all very undignified, and they'd be better off minicab driving, I would have thought.
But they'd probably do that as well. In fact, I think I spotted my old scoutmaster in the front row, next to one of them tables.
I was there at work, Terry, and he had a message for you, and he said he was really upset you didn't leave your number this morning for him.
You left him in bed without the number in.
Hey, listen, talking of that, I mean, I know... Have you actually been to see any strippers?
No, I can't say I have, actually. The thought sort of revolts me.
I did once.
You know.
Did you?
I didn't think they were allowed to strip right down to nothing. And when my mum was with me, and when he did, I was like, Mum, he's getting it out. I couldn't believe it.
Who was with you? He's getting it out. Well, what did your mum do?
She just went, Jacqueline, they do these things.
Oh, she'd been before then? Oh, right. Well, I'm sure she'd be really pleased with you after that one, won't she? Anyway, I suppose some people will do anything to get on TV, get an equity card even, and as you've seen on this show...
doing this show.
OK, well, that's right. Shh, don't give the game away. You don't have to do it. You have to just be, you know, getting there, on the up and up to get on this show. But over in Los Angeles, of course, everybody there wants to be a star, waiters, waitresses, a lot. And our Alan is currently in Los Angeles at a massive convention of wannabes who are all trying to catch the eye of all the big agents. And what these big agents are actually looking for is, like, the best smile, best legs, all-around looks and talent. We're going over to Los Angeles now. Alan.
Thanks, Terry. I'm here in Los Angeles in a hotel for the world's biggest talent convention. If you haven't heard of Hooray for Hollywood yet, you certainly should have.
Hooray for Hollywood is the largest new faces convention in the world. Every year, thousands of talented and not-so-talented young hopefuls arrive at the prestigious Bonaventure Hotel in Hollywood for the chance to parade their wares. For the hundreds of industry sharks, it's a 5-day trawl through a sea of mediocrity for the chance of finding that one unknown star of the future. The aspiring starlets compete in a range of different categories. Everything from how to wear the official convention T-shirt, to toy-selling techniques, to the highly contested runway competition. But if you think all they stand to win is the tasteful Hooray for Hollywood trophy, then think again. Being spotted here can catapult a young pretender from obscurity to fame and fortune. Superstar child actor Elijah Wood was snapped up here, and black supermodel Beverly Pill was launched to international stardom. These are the footsteps in which this year's tryouts are hoping to follow.
That's the dream. This is the reality. Look at everyone here waving and smiling like it is. This really is grotesque. OK, let's go around and have a look. Hi, 8989. You've got a big... Do you fancy giving us a punch in the face? That's great. OK, that didn't really hurt. Don't worry about that. Let's have a look here. We've got some parents. Hi. You've got 2684 there. What are you hoping for him?
Oh, contract.
Contract, but obviously you're still going to have him at school. You want to be able to read and write. Even models need to be able to read and write. OK, right. That's nice. OK, let's see who else we've got here. We've got a lady. Do you fancy coming and giving us a twirl? That's nice. You want to be famous?
Yeah.
How much would you do to be famous? A lot?
Pretty much almost anything.
Would you put your head in a bucket?
I would.
You would? OK, we'll have a bucket for you later. You sit down and wait. OK. Hi, are you two twins?
No.
No, you're not. But you can sing, I understand.
Yeah.
Could you give us a bit of a tune?
Sure.
I believe the children are our future.
Thank you. That was nice. OK, 5709. Do you fancy giving us a twirl as well? That'd be nice. And you must have been entered for Smile, I think?
Yes.
Can you just hold that smile for a bit longer? That was great. OK, let's have a look in here. 1964. Flexi pecs? Squat down. Would that be good? Yeah. And how about if, say, you were playing a baddie in an action movie, could you do a real good nasty leer into camera? And how about a monster? That's great. OK, let's have a look around here. We've got 7105. What have you been entered for?
Well, I've been entered for jeans.
Smile?
And...
Can you do a smile?
Yeah.
Go on, into the camera. Hold it for a bit. That's great. OK, like it a lot. Right, well, there we go. That's a lot of talent there. Everyone give another little wave. That'll be great. And let's move on and meet some of the judges now, if we come round here. Because obviously there are some people here whose job it is to pick nobodies and make them into somebody. So we've got Hirumi here. You're from?
Tokyo, Japan.
And you're looking for?
Wholesome young-looking, nice character model for the commercial, for the car and plane.
TV commercials?
TV commercial,
Billboards?
Yes.
Radio?
Yes.
Newspapers?
And, everything.
OK. Milk bottles, those adverts you sometimes get on milk bottles?
Yes.
All that sort of thing?
Yes.
OK, the whole gamut?
Right.
OK, great. Well, good luck. I hope you find some stuff there. Yeah. Hopefully later on we're actually going to see a winner live on air being a winner, winning live on air on the words right here, right now in LA. But for the moment, we're going back to London. So if everyone wants to give a little wave and say, hi London, hi London, and of course the rest of Britain, and we'll be coming back to you soon. Bye, Terry.
Well, what can I say? So, that's very good. Our Alan, live from Los Angeles, and it's supposed to be a disaster area, but I think it's just his jacket and big words like "gum up." But college boy, you see, and doing very well as well. And I thought it's good to see people getting on. In fact, your first big break, Camilla, was doing a Swedish condom advert, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did. And actually, Terry, they actually come in 3 sizes nowadays, and I've kind of heard you've had a problem in that direction, you know, with them slipping off and all that.
Yeah, you've been hearing a lot about me, haven't you?
I've got a little present for your little problem.
Right. Oh, they come in like... Oh, God, look at that.
That should fit the bill nicely, yeah?
Well, I mean, no wonder all they're doing nowadays is making furniture and giving us Ace of Base records. All right, listen, you are going to be staying with us, aren't you, for the later on? I might shift them over here, Harry, you know what I mean?
Right, so, yeah.
You know what I mean, Harry? And Harry's going to be staying with us as well, you know, and interjecting, because he's a very funny man. And we will be back after the break with music from Tricky and more from this week's Hopefuls. See you then.
Which star of Interview with the Vampire received criticism from 12-year-old co-star Kirsten Dunst that snogging him was the worst part of the movie? Was it Tom Cruise, Stephen Ray, Brad Pitt, or Christian Slater? Find out after the break.
Imagine a light doing this. Well, that's how television works. You open it, you tap it, it goes wiggle, wiggle. And that's how one of these works.
We asked you which star of Interview with a Vampire received criticism from 12-year-old co-star Kirsten Dunst that snogging him was the worst part of the movie. The answer is Brad Pitt. Put it down to experience. Brad?
Welcome back to The Word. Yes, it's the final part, and as all good things come in threes, it goes to show that it really does. Now, we all miss different things from the past. Ford Capris, quality TV, even pea supers. Well, there you go. I'm sure they all spring to mind. But there's one thing you've all been pining to bring back, and that is the return of the Hopefuls. And we've had all your letters of support here when we brought it back onto your screens last week. So if you want to be a star, all you have to do is write to us at this address, The Hopefuls, P.O. Box 2781, London E14. But remember, we have warned you. You have to be prepared to do absolutely anything to get on the box.
Welcome to the Hopefuls, people who said they'd do anything to get on television. Meet 21-year-old Miguel Drummond from Portsmouth. Miguel likes to keep up with the latest footwear fashions, so he gave him a very fresh pair of shoes. Full of fresh dog's excrement, that is.
I'll do anything to get on television. Anything.
Well done, Miguel. You really put your foot in it. You see, take it from me, there's a lot of talent out there. And if some of you last week, if you watched a guy who drank the pint of his own sick last week and you're thinking that's a bit tame, next week we've got someone who eats the shoes, which is quite good. No, you said that you used to see things like that at medical school, people used to do that.
Yeah, that used to be the sort of late-night bar, rugby club bunch doing it, drinking the...
You said that with scorn and bile, vitriol.
I remember once seeing someone drink a pint of gravy full of maggots and then drink it down, then puke it up, and somebody else drank that down.
God.
And you said, stop it, Dad. No, I know the type of thing. And you've never done anything really awful,
No,
have
I'm
you?
a sort of toe sucker, and I certainly wouldn't want to suck his toes after that.
Here, you take that back.
I might.
Put it on one of the toes. OK, now it's back to Los Angeles and our Alan and those wannabes. He's looking for his own star quality, aren't you, Alan? Hello, Alan? Alan?
Thanks, Terry. We're still here in LA at the Human Hypermarket. It's January sales, life is cheap and fresh is on display. It's the big finale tonight. You can hear the crowds are going wild. There's about to be a big pageant going down there. I've got a couple of judges here who are looking to award a contract. Let's meet them and let things go. Claire,
yes,
you are?
I am Claire Sinnott with Claire Sinnott Casting. I cast features and industrials and commercials.
OK, and you are?
I'm Mike Cushman, and I'm president of MGC and Associates Talent Management.
OK, right. They know what they're looking for. Let's let the barbarism commence. Okay, here they come. What exactly are you looking for, Claire?
I'm in the casting a commercial right now, and I'm looking for someone that, you know, the anti-flatulence liquid.
Farting.
Yes,
Wind.
right, yes, farting. We
So you're
usually
looking
don't
for someone
say
that looks
farting.
smelly?
Yes, you know, someone
Bit
that
of a
you
hoy
wouldn't
there.
Yes, a little smelly person that
Good
that
luck.
you wouldn't expect them to be smelly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what Michael, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for an alien. We're doing a new pilot. I'm looking for an alien who transforms themselves into a slime, goes undercover, and we're calling a new segment for filthy, yes, absolutely. Slimy and very unique and rare, yes.
Can I just ask, what do you do with models once you're finished with them? Do you shoot them?
No, I pass them on to someone else. I'm through with them.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
No use for them.
And are you looking for knees? In particular, knees?
Well, yes, knees too, because of the transformation of television, they have to look good underground. And the slime's going to be transformed eventually and be bottled, you know, for future
Have a think
use.
about who you want. I'm going to go up there. I'm going to have a chat with a couple of people, and I'll come back to you in a sec. Okay, let's go up. I mean, some of the pig dogs. Okay. Hi, how's it going?
Oh, very well.
Are you all real, or have you had things like breast transplants and plastic surgery?
Oh, I'm very real.
You're real. Well
Very
done.
real.
That's great.
Thank
Okay. Okay, here's a guy. Hi, how's it going? Pretty good. Good, right? I like that. Now, obviously, we're just looking for looks here from the people there. They can't smell you from here. So it wouldn't matter. I mean, I'm not saying you do, but what you do, you smell like a bin of fish. But that's okay. Okay. Oh, good luck. All the best with you. Okay. And let's chat to one more. Hi, how's it going?
Oh, just great, thank you.
Okay, you're really keen to become famous.
Yes, I am.
Would you do anything?
Almost.
Would you sit on fruit?
Yes.
Would you sit on a pineapple?
Yes.
An aubergine?
Absolutely.
A coconut?
Yeah.
10 kiwi fruits?
All right.
Good on you. Okay, all the best, but remember school. Okay. These are the people who are hoping to transform themselves from nobodies to somebodies, and these are the godlike people that can make it. Have you a picture you want?
Yes, I have.
Who?
5274.
5275 and yours?
Yes, and 5938.
Okay, I'll just go and get them. We're looking at 52. We've got, where are they? 5275, 8938. We've got you here. You're a winner. You are a winner, and you are a winner. Let's go. Okay, both get on that side. That's cool. Do you want to award your thing?
Yes.
So, away you go. Well done. Little kiss.
Yes.
Okay, that's great.
Definitely.
Oh, this is wonderful. Okay, how do you feel? Are you pleased?
Great, yes, I
Would
love
you-
IMGA, it's the greatest.
Oh, great. Are you so happy you kissed me?
Oh, yes.
On the lips?
Yeah,
Would you
yes.
kiss me again?
Oh,
With tongues?
No.
Oh, it's okay. I was only joking. I love you. Okay, that's great. And how happy are you?
I'm speechless.
If a rival came along, would you kill them?
Hell yeah.
Great, okay, that's marvellous. Okay, it's obscene here. It really is a carnival of nastiness, and we'll see you again later. For now, it's back to you, Terry.
That was show business, mate. The cutting edge of show business. No, and I think we will actually be going back and doing more things in America and laughing and annoying Americans right the way through this series, hopefully. On a bit of a, you know, with soap operas, I mean, I watch soaps, but nowadays, as Danny was saying before, they're always trying to glamorise them up. They're always trying to put in controversial storylines, you know, like with the Brookside thing, you know, with you know, Beth Jordash's sort of, you know, the lesbian kiss, which they even cut out on last week's repeat of Brookside.
Right.
I mean, how do you feel about things like that?
Well, I think that soaps, you know, they're representing real life, so they've got to, you know, they've got to do that. They've got to, you know, do it well. So, and they have to move with the times as well. So I think that with a lesbian kiss, there are lesbians out there and they kiss. You've got to show that. If you're portraying real life, you've got to.
But also, it's the
do it
same as like
completely.
you showing things with people being sick and wearing like sort of poop in their shoes
What,
and stuff.
a kiss?
No, but it's no. What I mean is that kind of sensationalist stuff. It's to get viewers and to, you know, to kind of like sort of
Yeah, it's
make
to
it
get
exciting
viewers.
for people to watch.
And it's
Do you-
drama as
which is
well.
what it's all about.
So how did you feel when they cut the kiss scene out of the...
I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's... I mean,
It doesn't portray real life. I mean, there are like sort of like kids who are quite young who suddenly come to terms with like being gay and stuff. They shouldn't do that because I really believe that.
I mean, if that was in the storyline of Everdale Farm, would you do that?
Yeah, I'm an actor. It's my job.
Well, would you do it for us now? Come on!
Maybe in private, Terry. Maybe in private.
Come on, yeah, come on.
No, I'm not
to do it.
Stop it,
Tell him,
Terry.
Danny.
What?
Stop it.
Tell me, what you...
Go on, you kiss Harry. Go on, we'd all
Yeah,
like to
go
see
on.
you.
I'd be all over him like a rash. Believe me, I'd be all over him like a rash. Totally.
I've heard stories from Mark Lamar about you.
I'd have kissed him. Let him be hanky. You know,
Emmerdale's about farm life, isn't it?
Yes. Everything happens down on the farm. Did you never fancy being a vet?
I did, actually, yeah.
So what's the old...
What?
It was the arm gesture.
A vet? You know? And listen, I'm getting slaughtered here, aren't I, really? What? You know, I think it's time, really, for me to say thank you very much. You've got your Pub Internationale tour, haven't you, coming out? What's that all about?
Lyric Theatre, Shaftesbury Avenue, Sunday night, the Pub International show. Some of you will still be up, probably.
And that's...
hey?
That's your plug gone. Thanks a lot for coming in, Harry Hill. Thank you very much, Camilla, and thank you, Jackie.
Thanks very much.
Join us next week for the music lineup of the year, Barry White and Jodeci. But playing us out tonight, please get it up for Tricky with Black Steel.
Got a letter from the government the other day. Opened it and read it. It said they were suckers. They wanted me for the army or whatever. A picture me giving a damn. I said never. Here is a land that never gave a damn about a brother like me and myself, because I never did. I wasn't with it, but just that very minute it occurred to me that suckers had authority. Cold sweating as I dwell on myself. How long has it been? They got me sitting in a state pen. I gotta get up, but I thought was stupid fool. I contemplated a plan on the cell floor. I'm not a fugitive on the run, but a brother like me began to be another one. Public enemy serving time. They do not line you. They criticize me for some crime. Sweating as I dwell on myself. How long has it been? They got me sitting in a safe room. I gotta get up, but that thought was stupid fool. I got a letter from the government the other day. Opened it, read it, said they were suckers. They wanted me for the army or whatever. Picture me giving a damn. I said never.
Men switch on, switch off. 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 Men switch on, switch off.
Nevertheless, they could not understand that I'm a black man and I can never be a veteran. On the strength of situations unreal, I got a raw deal, so I'm looking for the steal. Looking for the steal. Got a letter from the government the other day. Opened and read it. It said they were suckers. They wanted me for the army or whatever. Picture me giving a damn. I said never. There is a land that never gave a damn about a brother like me and myself, because I never did. I wasn't with it, but just that very minute it occurred to me that suckers had authority. Picture me giving a damn. I said never. Picture me giving a damn. I said never.
Adrift at sea, gulls will see your raft as a potential perching place. They are often exhausted. A quick strike to the head can dispatch a tired gull cleanly.